to go in here to you. Okay, perfect. We'll go into your profile. Okay. Let me see.
I don't have, okay. So we'll have to get, we have little towels.
Do you want to?
I'm just gonna have him go over it.
Okay.
Wait, what am I doing?
I'm gonna have you clean sheet.
I gotta have these in my RV.
Do you? I love them.
Yeah.
They're like warm, but they're light.
Yeah.
Super heavy.
These are nice, yeah. I forgot where I got these. Oh, what's that place online?
Comfy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. That's where I got them. Okay, so we're gonna do the platinum for him first. So we're gonna work on the
They're
platinum.
clean. This has stuff on it. Okay, don't worry about it.
And
Are we back?
the instructions.
Hey, we're back.
And oh, okay.
What?
She's like, ignore him. He's just doing his thing. Okay, here's the protocol. You're welcome to write on it if you want. Because really and truly, I think the main thing is just like learning your handpiece, because every handpiece has its own personality.
I can
So
read
try
and
to
do
come
all
up
what
with
I
it.
said,
Type on
honestly,
this,
I'm
dude.
so hands-on.
Yeah.
Like if I don't
Yeah.
do it constantly, then
Same.
that's just how my brain works.
Yes, same. Take home guidelines, basically, we don't want them washing their face, doing any activities like sauna, sweating.
Oh, okay, so I could just like print that stuff out and then have them
Hold
take
on.
it with them or something?
It's in Connect if you want, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Here's the hydrofacial consent form, so in regards to our patient today, no active acne or infection, lesions or cold sores, no. Infection in the treatment area, no. Active sunburn, skin conditions, eczema, dermatitis, or rashes.
No.
Now, they might have eczema, dermatitis, or rashes, but as long as it's not in the treatment area, that's considered a clinical consideration, not a contraindication. Definitely, okay, lupus or autoimmune would be in regards to lymphatic. He doesn't have that. If he did, you would just skip lymphatic, but he could continue with the rest of the treatment. Viral concerns such as HIV or hepatitis, anticoagulants therapy, that is really, that's also considered a clinical consideration,
Can you guys hear me?
which, because he could bruise.
How come I can't type on this, dude? You can't, you can't type on here,
If
dude?
somebody was on that, they could still do it. Melanoma or lesions, and, you know.
About to get some hydroderm, you know?
Doctors, they would need to go seek a professional. Is he pregnant or lactating? Neurological disorders? Not just kidding.
Am I
Of course
pregnant?
not.
Am I pregnant or lactating?
I'm
That's crazy.
just kidding.
That's balancing
Awesome.
cleanser.
Okay.
Balancing
try this.
cleanser is one step
This is
along.
weird.
Gentle
Okay.
cleanser and it's good one.
Okay, neurological disorders such as epilepsy would be no LED.
Yes, I saw that.
But if he did have that, he can continue with the treatment. Crohn's disease, hyperthyroidism, and deep venous thrombosis. And lipedema would be contraindications for the lymphatic as well.
I'm sorry, can you read the contraindication again? Very quick.
Contraindications, Crohn's disease, hyperthyroidism, deep venous thrombosis, and then lymphedema.
Okay. Because these are all good if we do lymphatic drainage for these things. Why they come up with these things, I have no idea.
Right, I know people with autoimmune need
What it
lymphatic.
has hyperthyroidism to do with this kind of thing? Or what
With
it
the
has
lymphatic,
Crohn's disease to do with the lymphatic
because we
drainage?
want to only do lymphatic on healthy people, we don't want to stir up their lymphatic
But
system.
to be honest with you, doing lymphatic drainage on this kind of condition is even better.
All right, I'm about to
Well, you're the
About to get a
doctor.
hydroderm facial.
You can do whatever you want.
So I said, I'm just gonna turn this phone on, dude. Why not? We're at this, I don't know, this new thing, dude. Where are we at? What do you guys think? Let me turn the camera. What up, everybody? Yo, Ryan, thanks for the 14 months. Appreciate you. So this is, guys, want to get your chin tucked up, dude? Look at that. You want to be like that or you want to be like that? Oof. Sexy, dude. Look at that. got to look for the return. I'm gonna game tonight for sure. I don't know what all this stuff is, but yeah, there we go. I don't know. I'm a test subject today for a hydroderm facial. I volunteered, so why not? I don't really do this stuff. This is cool. You guys all hitting the gym, dude? Yeah, I'm gonna play Warzone later. I'm gonna play a little Warzone later. Look at this right here. That's how you stay young, fellas.
And then we're gonna get this, but you have to have the, yes, the PDF in this form.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
This is for me?
yeah. I would have everything in here. I can send, I'll email all that to you. I did put some information on Caravive, which is an amazing treatment, along with the frequently asked questions. You can look over that. But these are the booster menus, so we can talk to our client and find out what his
What are
skin
your
concerns. Are you doing a live?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
your
a
first
part.
hydrofacial?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
So
Do you want me to
it's,
turn it off?
no.
Are you nervous?
Do they, no.
Oh, there's not a ton of people in here.
Okay, if anyone has any questions, let me know.
Yeah. Hey, if you guys have any questions, let us know.
Do you have any skin concerns?
Yes.
Do I?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Do you have any skin
I think
concerns for him?
brightening definitely has congestion around his nose.
Okay.
This guy said, say the word cool if you need help.
He has deeper lines on his forehead, around his eyes.
I'm old.
You're not old, you just need to So,
Okay. Alright, so I really like the Restore booster. I have some more in my car too.
Yeah, that's
Which
Widow,
is
that's
the Growth
funny.
Factor. This is our brand. I think this will be enough for him.
okay.
But the Restore Booster it's got growth factors, peptides, vegan collagens, can help with the hydration and peptide complex. But the niacinamide will also help with the brightness and any redness. So I feel like it kind of does everything but the kitchen sink in it,
Yes.
which would be great for him.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely, I would try to pick like maybe one out of each category. We usually say start with 5.
Like to have in my back bar?
Yeah, and then along with once you meet, Rossi is your new BDM, I found out on Friday. She will, go over all of this too. Oh, here's another one. That's okay, we have another one. So we also have a 15% peel and a 30% peel. I'm not sure if you saw that on.
So since I'm in the doctor's office, am I still allowed to do like the CO one or anything like that, or does
Yeah.
he have to do it?
No, you can do it.
Okay.
No.
Scream at the top of my lungs?
And then,
They said I can't. What's up,
so
everybody?
There's also a peel sensitive, actually. I don't even have.
Oh, yes.
Go
I
ahead.
kind of went over, I think the booster thing. I did as much as I could last night. No.
Not at all. But go ahead and lay down.
Right here?
And we're gonna get started. I'll do
Can I
one
take
side of
sweatshirt
his
off?
face. Yeah, you can. And then you can do the other half of his face.
So, just think like I'm gonna be like,
New,
Like I'm new.
Okay.
I
So-
haven't done this in so long, but just like,
Okay.
like I'm new again.
Okay, really quick, because we just kind of went over his concerns, because so, these are just some questions, and so, obviously, these are pretty standard with what you know.
You don't have to
Anything
take
you
your
wanna
shirt off
improve
for
on.
a facial.
So this one, what's your home skincare routine like?
Okay.
That one is really to find out if they're using any actives on their skin, and then that way, like, let's say I came in and I'm like, oh my gosh, I do quarterly VI peels, I do Morpheus, like, you know, I do everything, right? Like, you could challenge my skin that day and bump me up to like, you know, a higher level of chemical
Because you've had it,
exfoliation.
things done before. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And again, manual means of exfoliation for those people that have that rougher texture. And
Yeah, I'm
stuff. So as soon
kinda-
as he
I'm kinda
lays down,
nervous.
you can look at his
Really
skin a
young?
little bit closer.
Alright.
But definitely you can follow along here, and if you wanna make notes, because
What's that?
this will be good
Just your head.
to make notes, where we set the flow valve, because we're gonna learn how your handpiece, today we wanna
Do
learn.
you mind grabbing me that pencil right there?
Oh,
Just-
you go back, okay.
just like a little
Oh, yeah.
pencil. Thank you.
Okay, so before she will proceed with the treatment, you have to go into personalization. Let's say I'm gonna touch your face right now. Okay, he's definitely on the dry side. He probably just washed his face and came in. If he was like somebody with really thick, rough skin, and you wanted to switch him to the orange tip, this is where you would edit that personalization. Okay, so you go here and you go on, you go under and you would hit orange. Okay. As far as everything else, she reads what's here. So like if he was your client, you can create a new client. Just like you made your profile, same with him. First
Okay.
name, last name, phone number, email, and then he would get a code that he would have to input here if you wanted to save his information.
Do you usually do that?
I don't really, and not a lot of people do that.
Okay. It just
'Cause
takes
they-
too much time.
Because they chart, yeah.
Okay.
So I think if people don't have an EMR,
Mhm.
or if you're like a solo esthetician, probably,
Okay.
but most people just chart.
Okay.
But I would, if you want, I mean, they're supposed to be coming out with some reporting options, that would be pretty cool. So if you
Okay.
do wanna do that. If he, let's say he came into you and he's like, oh my gosh, I just came from Vegas and I have this amazing hydrofacial. If they put his information in here, you could look it up in that
okay.
same way, like,
They pull it from somewhere else.
yeah, you could, so you could look up, find my client right here, see mobile number, email address, and search it.
Okay.
He would get that code, you would type in that code, and then what they used on him would pop up,
Okay.
okay? Again, Sadea's only a few years old, so not a lot of people, I haven't noticed a lot of people inputting information. So we're gonna continue without client info for him, we're gonna continue. These are FDIs, just like the stickers that we had here. They're on our branded boosters and also the JLo booster.
Okay.
If it doesn't have a sticker, you'd have to edit personalization and go in after our branded boosters. It's in alphabetical order by brand name. Circadia would be next, Epicutus.
Is that just most of them have the stickers though, right? It's just no. Oh,
Only
okay.
ours and our JLo. So for the most part, when if you brought in Elastin or if you brought in Zio, you would have to manually go
Gotcha.
like that.
Okay. Okay.
Otherwise, she doesn't let you continue
Mhm.
when you're doing deluxe and platinum.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in. I'm gonna remove that somehow. Just follow the prompts. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty intuitive, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right. So we're good here. So we're gonna get him. Oh, go ahead and wash his face so we can get a little. Let's try that Zio
Alright.
cleanser and see. Okay, he's going in, boys.
Alright. Kind.
It's gonna be kind of cold water. I'm sorry.
Alright, just no painful things.
Nothing painful. No. You're gonna have the best skin of your life with zero pain.
Okay, so I'm just gonna cleanse the skin and wash it off as normal.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Let me see what's in this. Yeah, it's just a single cleanse. I'm not a big fan of gel cleansers on this step, but we'll try it.
So this
Give
is
us
what
next
we do
to-
have to cleanse every client before we start with
We
the
don't, if they don't
okay.
have, no, but because the lymphatic, we
Mhm.
need some glide on his skin. That's why I like to have a
And you
gentle cleanser.
Take it off and then
Oil
apply with it.
cleanser. Yeah. If it was an oil cleanser, I just do one quick fast wipe because I like to have a little bit of the oil residue still left on the skin, but let's see how it works. And then you can follow along on the guide.
Alright, is that it?
No way. You just gotta be quiet for a while, you know.
You're gonna be quiet.
far from a model.
All right, so Syndeo tells you everything you need to know. So this is a kind of a Cliff Notes version of what's on here or what's in your modules, but there's these little animations. So it says manually open thoracic ducts. So we never want to go up in vacuum, we can go down. If he had older skin, less laxity, going down in vacuum during lymphatic is usually a good option.
Okay.
He's got young skin, so I'm sure we'll be fine with
Wow, what a compliment.
So, the thoracic ducts are right here. So how I judge it is if you look, you get a bobblehead for me, please. See this little, so this muscle back here, so we're gonna go behind this muscle into this little groove, right?
Okay.
And so we just imagine an imaginary line
Yes.
draining into these thoracic ducts. So that's where I find it.
Go down.
So I find this muscle, and then I do these 10 little pushes, nice and gentle. It's not too crazy, you don't have to,
Like really.
it's not massaging, you're just, it's almost like feeling like, it's like a sponge, you know? Okay. Like you're just kind of pressing down on a sponge. Oh look, he's relaxing. This is great. Okay. So now, I don't know I'm gonna butcher the actual,
Okay.
the names, the parauricular. So this is the jugular digastric, this is the parauricular, and then this is the superficial cervical chain. It's a mouthful, so I'm just gonna call this door number 1, door number 2, and door number 3. Okay. Okay, and how you find door number 1, 2, and 3 is door number 1 is always here at the base of this earlobe, and you can feel with your finger this indention. There's door number 1. Feel that indention.
Yes.
Feel here that indention. It's either, it looks like, kind of looks like mid-ear or top of the ear in the animation, but again, everybody's anatomy is different, so just look for these little indentations, right? Behind here, again, behind this muscle, and it's this little groove, it's like this little ridge. It's not behind the ear, it's literally like here. Like you feel this little ridge right here? It's almost kind of feels like it's at the base of his skull, okay? So door number 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna turn Syndeo on. Great, we hear her, we hear the sound of the ocean, right? If for some reason you don't hear this,
Okay.
prime the machine until you hear it, but always go back down. Sometimes the compressor just needs to kick in.
Okay.
My machine at home, I always have to prime it
Okay.
for some reason. Okay, so we're gonna open up door number 1. So we're gonna use this like a pencil. Yeah, you can come on this side. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed.
Okay, so I'll do the left side. So watch. So I'm just gonna show you really, pump, pump. See how I'm lifting, you getting suction here? This is working. A lot of times people feel like, oh my gosh, I don't feel the suction, like can we turn it up? No, this is all you want. We really want the lymph to be nice and gentle, like we want it to be free-flowing, right? I call it like a babbling brook. You want it to be like flowing. Because if you put pressure on it and you're digging into his face like that, you're collapsing the lymph, you're not allowing it to open.
Oh, okay.
So you're almost feeling like you're pump and lifting on the skin, holding this nice and tight. I call it smoosh face. Don't be afraid to take 2 or 3 fingers and smush his face, because the tighter this is, the easier this is gonna be. I've done this on like teenagers, and they're like, not really, but teenagers, young, they always buckle. So it doesn't matter how young and tight the skin is, like smush face that.
Okay.
So when you hear me say smush face, that means I see the skin buckling, and just do that.
Okay.
Okay, pump, pump. So last time 3 times, smush face, pump, pump. See how I'm holding my finger, and then I'm releasing. Now I'm going pump, pump, back to where I came. I'm retracing all my steps. Pump, pump, hold, 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 release. Pump, 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 smush face, pump, pump, hold, 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 release. I think that was 3. I don't know how many I moved. Okay. All right, so now I've opened up, basically what we're doing is we're opening up these doors. Because now we're gonna work from the middle of our body, the center of the face, and move out towards the direction of the lymph. You're gonna notice this is the same mapping for every step of the hydrofacial. So this is gonna get you, getting used to moving into this movement. Yeah. So we open up those doors. Now here, we're gonna start. So all of our points, we start, imagine the corner of the mouth. We're gonna start here, 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 eyebrow, here, okay? So imagine this imaginary line. We're gonna start here. There's this little cluster, I forgot what this is called. It's about an inch and a half from this line. I'm trying to feel it. This feels it, like, it feels like here, it feels kind of crunchy, feel it?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna start here, pump, pump. Pump, pump on the crunchy, smush face, pump, pump, release. Pump, 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 pump. Right here on the jawline, we're just chiseling off this jawline. Pump, pump. And see how my hand piece is kind of underneath. Pump, pump, hold and release. So I did that 3 times. Now I'm gonna go below the lip, above the chin, pump, pump. Now to door number 1, 3, release. If you wanted to go like this, so it doesn't like, see how I was like, that's kind of annoying. It's like a bug flying around. You want to swat, pump, pump. This cleanser's not bad, I don't hate it. I'm getting some glide on the skin, so it's not terrible. But you asked about, do you need to clean their face? No, there's nothing on their face. We're doing a double cleanse with the machines.
Okay.
You don't. If they had sunscreen, I would wash their face.
Or makeup or anything like that.
Makeup or sunscreen for sure, but if it's like, if they came in and they were like, oh, I just washed my face, there's nothing on it except moisturizer and it's been absorbed, you can do lymphatic over that.
Okay.
For sure. All right, so now I'm going above the lip. Oh, I'm still here. So I went to the chin. That was 4, this is 5, corner of the mouth. Going, whoop, pump, pump. See how I lost connection? Just go back to where you lost the connection. Almost like if you pick some, drop something on the floor and then go pick it up. Just go back, grab it. See how I'm doing this, like I'm tautating the skin? I'm making this real nice. See, I'm giving me a little room. Then I'm taking my fingers and I call it the itsy bitsy spider. I'm keeping that skin nice and tight behind it. And this time, I'm giving myself, always giving myself like a little work area. So I see what a lot of times, because these points are so close, like a lot of times I see people like pushing on the nose and stuff. So just pump, pump, give yourself a little space. Itsy bitsy spider, pump, pump. Pump, smush face. Okay, upper lip.
So the platinum is like the everything.
Everything.
Okay.
Everything.
So this is the platinum's only when you do the lymphatic. Right?
Correct. Deluxe is everything we're doing today minus lymphatic.
Okay.
And signature is just cleanse, extract, exfoliate.
Okay.
So that was 3. Now, we're at the, now when we're from the nose up, we drain into door number 2, back to 1. So that's how we remember. From the nose down, we drain into 1. From the nose up, we drain into 2. But we'll see how I'm always going to be retracing my steps. So watch me here. I'm going under that cheekbone, sculpting that cheek, go kind of like you're going over a rainbow. Little area, itsy bitsy spider, holding that skin tight, smush face, last time. Release. Now under the eyes, a lot of people have puffiness under the eyes. I'm always puffy underneath the, whoop, I just lost contact, just went back. Last time. I think that was last time, yeah. The eyebrow. You're not gonna get a lot of contact up here unless somebody has got a lot of lymphatic fluid, like post-surgery, post-procedure, or migraine sufferers sometimes have, or migraine sufferers will have like buildup here. So don't worry if you lose contact. It's really just finishing out the treatment, but I have seen a nice eyebrow lift with, on some people from doing this on the eyebrow or the forehead. Okay, so I want you to make note, see how it's like 3 points on the animation? This is for like somebody with a larger forehead. This is, I guess, worst case scenario you call it, but somebody with a shorter forehead, sometimes you'll only do 2 points. He does have a longer forehead, but I'm only gonna do 2 points on him because I don't see a lot of lymph build up, fluid. So it's my mashup. Okay, so if I saw some lymph and I wanted, I could always grab it. See how I'm doing this like squeezy thing too on his forehead to help move the lymph if he had any. But like I said, he doesn't really have any, so it's not that important.
Okay.
Just, like if you had to cut time somewhere, just do like one.
Okay. Just make sure that it's done.
If there's no lymph, there's no lymph. But like I said, I have seen like people's eyebrows go like, ooh, on it, so. Okay. And he's done. Look at his side, look at his face, look how it's, Jim, you're gonna show him, and then you're gonna do his other side. Oh, you're gonna lay down. Oh, he's just gonna look
Yeah, look
at,
at
he's
the
gonna go
face.
talk to his followers.
Got half done, dude.
Here. Can you see?
What's up, everybody?
Can you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Oh,
I can see right here. Look.
You can see how one side's slimmer?
Yeah.
Nice.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, guys.
All right, other side.
Yes, sir, so just relax, just do the same thing you did before,
All right.
nothing.
Lay down. Okay.
Just lay down.
Go all the way in?
Yeah, so, there you
Okay.
go. So knock on that door number 1. Sometimes the middle finger feel, it depends, you're gonna have to feel with, for my non-dominant hand, my middle finger feels better. On the, but my dominant hand.
How do you just test like this or how do you test?
I usually just do it on the skin. I just pump, and then lift.
Sure.
Yeah, see, it's working. So just pump, lift and go behind here. Pump. Hold that smush face, pump. Yep, pump. Hold, release with the finger. 2 more times.
Maybe a little.
Pump.
There you go.
Release, perfect.
Nice.
Thanks for the feedback. Pump. What we do, we need you to tell us stuff. If something doesn't feel good,
It just felt like, now it feels like the same line you kind of were traveling, I should say.
now it
Makes
does.
sense? Yeah.
Perfect. Good, thanks for telling us. Now door number 2, 1, 3. Pump. Back to 1. Pump. Smush face behind the ear. You're loving that part. Pump. You're releasing when you get to the,
Yes.
down there? Okay, perfect. Last time. Nice. Perfect. Now let's do that jawline. Let's find the crunchy. So we're starting here. Yep. So we're starting here. We're going to the crunchy. I've never called it a crunchy.
Does
before.
everybody have a crunchy or?
Yeah, everyone has a
Or is it just
crunchy.
me?
No, we all have crunchies. I can mark it with a white, a pencil if you
There you
want.
go.
If I have it. Okay, I do have a white eyeliner. I marked it. And then go straight to 3. Drain back there. Pump. Yes. And then down. And release. Yep. 2 more times. Perfect. Hold. You don't have to go back there. Just go straight to 3.
Then you're right.
Uh-huh. Pump. Hold Can you please try that again? And then go straight for 3. Straight for 3. Yeah, there you go. Good. All right, now we're gonna go to 4, which is above the chin, below the lip. So 4 goes straight to 1.
It's right here.
Like right at the corner of his mouth. Sorry, I'm poking at you. I try not to poke at them, but
Poke
then,
away,
but
it's
then yes, okay. So you might feel a finger.
Doesn't bother me.
Okay,
Is it right
good.
here?
Pump, pump, yep, 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 yep. Pump, 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 and back down, yep. Yep, 2 more times, pump, pump. Gosh, just 1 second. Try and look good. Okay. Pump, pump. Nice. Okay, and then, corner of the mouth. Yeah, so we did it, yep, so corner of the mouth to 1. That's it.
So 4 was kind of like, is it kind of like right here?
So it's in between, feel it right here, in between.
Like right here?
That's
Okay, so-
5. Are you releasing at the end? I can't tell if your
Yes.
finger's releasing. Okay, you're just doing, I do a very dramatic release.
Oh, okay.
Only because I'm trying to show you to release, but you can do your, I like your release. Perfect. Okay, now we're at 5, which is above the lip. So the 4 and 5 is right here in the middle of the lip. Yep, and straight to 1. Yep, pump, 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 pump. Here, go to 1.
Right here?
Yes,
Wait,
yes, ma'am, yep, good, good. Mhm. Mhm. One more time. Perfect. Now we're at the nose. So the nose and above, we go to 2, 1, and then behind.
Here,
Yep,
here,
2, 1.
here, here,
Yep,
here.
yep. Exactly. So lymphatic is so great, and the doctor was talking about the benefits of lymphatic for those specific conditions we were discussing, but on a healthy person, it's gonna help with sculpting, lifting, and strengthening the immunity of the skin, and then everything we put on top or use after is just gonna work better, so.
Okay.
Yeah, but a lot of people like it for the lifting and sculpting. As you saw on half of his face, even on him, you could see a difference.
So if you get a washer.
Yeah, most people, some people just do gua sha, but, yep, it's very similar benefits. Do you do gua sha at your studio?
I use it sometimes. I use it mostly on myself, and then he uses it on his hand a lot.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Get that?
now we're under the eye.
Here?
Yep. Keep that little space, and then get that itsy bitsy spider behind that skin. Yep. There you go. Oops, lost it. That's okay. Nice.
Then over here.
Yep, to 2, to back, bend 1, pump, pump. Yep, fine. Smush face, perfect. Love it, and release. 2 more times. A little bit higher up, right under that orbital bone. Yep. And try not to push. It looks like you're pushing a little bit. Try to, I want to see if you're more lifting. There you go.
Mm.
There you go.
Cord.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. It's okay. Just pick it up where you left off. Yeah, try that trick. You can try that walking spider move. But if it's not your move, that's fine. Yeah. And release. Perfect.
Try it again.
Now let's do his forehead. So yeah, just right above the eyebrow. Keeping his face like this is gonna help. Yeah, try. Yeah, you don't need to move it because otherwise you're gonna fall into problems down here if you move it. Nice. Yep, go to 2, 1, behind. Yep,
Here I go.
yep, go to 2, yep. 2, 1. Yep.
Sorry, I'm slow.
No, you're not.
Yeah, fine.
You're not slow.
My hands
No,
are
you're
trying
not.
to get used to it.
You're
They're
doing
like,
great.
what are you doing?
Try the squeezy thing. Try to squeeze, because that's gonna help you during the hydrafacial step too, if you do the squeeze on the forehead. The forehead's always tricky, because it's just a bony, odd shaped area.
Yeah, I look big for it. It's weird.
Lots of brains, that's what I was saying.
A lot of hair.
And then one more up here, right?
There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Mhm. Mhm. Perfect. Yep. All right, cool. So you can just guide it back into here. It won't fall if you guide it in and kind of, what they call it, like trust fall, but
Okay.
okay. So I want you to get used to, because we're not using gesture control, so turn the page using that little guide. Perfect. So as you turn the page, you notice it's shut itself off. All right, so now it tells you everything you need to do. You need the good handies, you need the blue tip, and the serum. Little tip, if you see this is illuminated, that means it's coming out of the manifold, which means the handpiece needs to be back, needs to be together. Okay, remember from Allegro, see there's the unlock and the lock position? Being mindful, whoa, that we're not jamming this in the locked position because of that pin that's inside. But for now, we're using from the manifold, so we're just gonna put that here. The universal blue tip, this is the back, the flow valve. All the way to negative, we say 0, all the way to positive is 100. 50% is in the middle. So we're gonna live in the 50% right
Okay.
now. Highest point to the back. Also too, hang it blue to you. Hanging it up just so I can break the handpiece. All right, so go ahead and I will do half of his face. This first step is the priming step. Do you remember how you put the dots on the face to prime the skin?
Yes.
Okay, so give it about a 10-second hold because you want to see the active 4 going through the tubing. It takes about a 10-second. There we go. If you don't see any suction, check your gunky jar.
Okay.
You can kind of tell if it's not in because you can hear air going,
Okay.
and then you're not getting suction. So
Okay.
just, all right, so just 3 dots. 1, 2, 3, spread. So what we're doing is the lactic acid in the active form is gonna start softening his skin, but this also introduces him to what the feeling is, that cold, wet feeling, right?
Mhm.
You're gonna prime it, you're gonna do, see there are 3 dots, 3 spaced far apart. They're not like this, they're not like that, they're just 1, 1, 3 on the cheek. Quickly spread. You're gonna go ahead and do this. Actually, sorry, go ahead and do this back on this side, sorry, because I just did this side. Only because I wanna see you do it, because we're gonna move on from this
Okay.
once you get back in the chair.
Okay.
So I just watch you do it. So 1, 2, 3, spread. 1, 2, just quickly spread. Upper lip, spread. 1 on the nose, spread. 3 on the cheek. Quickly spread. 1, 3 on the forehead. Spread. Perfect. Okay. So now what I like to do, dab and spread motion. Okay. First pass, moisten skin. Use long, fast, 60% overlapping strokes. Make 2 passes for complete exfoliation. Hold skin top, counter pressure. Right. So we're gonna learn what your handpiece likes. So what I like to do, you can start middle of the middle, which is about 25%. And then it's normal to have to adjust your handpiece down 2 or 3 times, right? So it's literally a millimeter. If you take your index finger and your thumb and you just get like, push it, like get used to pushing it down like that, you know, like that. Yeah, yeah, okay. So you can start middle of the middle, or what I like to do is I like to start all the way at negative where there's nothing. This is just what's out of the tubing, right? There's nothing coming up. Then I just inch it up, boom. 1001, 1002. Ah, don't say anything. Inch it up. 1001, 1002. Nothing. Inch it up. 1001, 1002. Ooh, okay, we're starting to get some flow here. All right, let's try it here. I wrap it around. Okay, sorry, sir. Go ahead. Starting again, where the mapping is always in the middle. 1 to 1.5 inch double strokes, 60% overlap. 60% overlap. 60% overlap. Let me demonstrate. See how I'm overlapping? Tapping for drips. I'm pretending like there's a piece of notebook paper on his face, and I'm just following those straight lines all the way to his ear or towards the lymph. Well, see how I'm holding that skin taut, the counter pressure? If you think you're always hold down here because you're going to hold the handpiece a lot softer. If you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm digging into his skin or her skin, pinkies out. When in doubt, pinkies out. That'll help you hold it a lot
Lighter.
softer. Over time, once you get used to doing this again, you're not going to need to do that. Almost kind of feel like you're lifting up on the skin, letting the handpiece do the work. We're going to get to the nose during extraction, so we're going to split his forehead. Again, see that forehead's a little tricky, so sometimes turning the handpiece around and turning it sideways. And see, I'm following the curvature of his forehead and going down the temple, tapping for drips. Biggest feedback we got from people is that they felt like the Hydrafacial felt like a car wash. And they're tapping it, dripping it in their ear. That's pretty like annoying for people. Okay, so I'm gonna go down.
Sensitive.
Yes, I'm gonna go down 14. All right, he'll be fine by the time we do the red light. It'll probably be gone.
Never happens for dermabrasions.
Okay, so we're gonna go down. Yep, we're gonna go down 2. So mirror what I did on the other side and then repeat. So you want to do 2 passes around the whole face.
I feel like it looks so easy when you do it, and then when I grab it, I'm like, okay, so.
Yep. Hold that. Yep, you got it. You did it. Tap for drips. Yep. Yep. In paying mind So don't forget the double stroke, you're double, I think feel like you're doing single strokes.
Okay, so
So
like
1, 2,
1, 2,
1, 2, 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2 overlap, 1, 2, 1, 2 overlap. So number your overlap and you're touching your, go ahead and
Okay.
work it out, I'm not gonna over talk it, because you're gonna work it out, I can tell. Yep. Yep, try to work on the overlap, yep. It's okay, for me, I rather you have the mapping on the face correct rather than the overlap, because the overlap you can teach yourself as you do more faces. I don't know, yeah. So 1, 2 overlap, 1, 2 overlap. And if it starts to feel a little drippy, try to turn the flow down, because that's what happens by the time you're in the middle of the cleaning. She's flowing, so she's pumping out more serums.
okay.
Nice. You still feel that nice airy kissing sound? Yeah. Yeah. A little bit longer. No, it's too dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just perfect for the oil. Make sure you include on the back and make sure you're in flow. Yeah. Perfect. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay, now repeat.
It's 2 times.
So go back to the left. So the reason why we split the face and we go back, so see how like, what I really want to do is measure his erythema. See, he's still red up here, so good thing we did turn it down. Look on this side. I feel like we can still turn it, let's turn it down to more, to 12. Down. Yeah, okay. Are you left-handed and ambidextrous? You think you can try with your left hand? If not, position your chair a little bit more.
See. We could work
See
on-
what you can do.
we could work on this other property.
I think you can do it.
Okay.
Okay, start in the middle and work up. Let's start right here, in the middle on the top. On the brow bone, you have a more chance of getting bruising and petechia. If
So
you
right
start there, yep. Yep, you did it. You got it. 1, 2, overlap. You got it. Overlap.
Wow.
How long have you guys been married?
A long time.
Really?
Almost 7 years and we've been
Oh.
together maybe, gosh,
We've been together for a long time.
Okay.
oh, maybe 18.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Aw, high school?
Well, that's like right out of high school.
I was gonna say.
I think it was 20. I think I'm being super wet here.
It's, I mean, the flow valve is as low as it can go, so
But it's okay, right?
it's totally okay. As long as it's not making that
Okay.
sound.
I want to go over that again.
Yeah, let's not go to that.
I don't like someone hits you in my face.
So try to pinkies out. You might be pushing down on his face a little. Yeah.
Does it hurt?
Mhm.
Let's get the red light on. I'm gonna go for the conversation. It should calm down a lot.
I like it.
So he likes it. Feels like it's clean.
Yeah.
You won't come in for a facial.
Well, I'm tired anyway. I know my girlfriend wants to come over tonight and get a hydrofacial. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You better bring something for me to eat.
That's what I told my daughter. She's always like, bring your sugary and I do my legs still.
How old is she?
10.
She gets her light sugar at 10?
Yes, she did it. So I was like, you see the that, you're gonna have to start shaving. And it lasts so much longer.
Yeah. Okay. feeling. Yeah, I feel like
It feels
you're.
a little
I
weird.
think you're concentrating a lot and you're gripping it, but you'll be fine. It's also me standing here, if you're watching over here, I feel like people get more stress.
God, no, I don't mind. I just feel like it's, you know, when you start to, it's like riding a bike. It's like,
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, you're
it's just a
looking at
different
it.
technique than, I gotta get it flowing again.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely set
So-
something up for Thursday then, since
Okay.
you're feeling not as confident. I thought for sure, I mean,
Well, I haven't, yeah, I really
Yeah.
didn't work with it for like a long time, and then
oh,
I stopped
okay,
because,
techniques have changed a little. Okay,
they're so sensitive.
wow. I'll be fine.
It's gonna look like a hickey on your face.
A little bit,
Really?
just a little bit.
It'll go away though. It'll go away.
It'll go away. It'll go away quick, once we put, I think a lot of it's gonna calm down, once we're. Perfect, okay, turn the page. Okay, and so now we're gonna put the teal tip, we have to put the peel in, so that means we have to take the
Damn.
pan piece out.
Okay.
He's fine.
What's up, sister?
He's being dramatic.
Okay. So we take this.
Caveman
off.
Anderson, what up? What up, Cubby?
What did they say?
Whatever they say.
What did they say? What did they say? LFG.
Does it? Yeah. Does it hurt? No. What's up, DJ? What up, Letters? Who else is here?
Oh my gosh, that's him.
I know my brother used to live with me.
What up,
He
Alicia?
literally moved out because he couldn't stand it there. My son.
He's in the
Yeah.
front room now. We're in the back. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, for some reason the sound carried into his room and he got all mad about it. Okay, so unlock to lock.
Okay.
What else came by 948, Miss J?
Perfect, let's go ahead and undo this. Grab it, hand to me for now, so I can show you where she lives. Okay, so she lives like that.
Okay. So we don't need it.
Because the labor, remember, she lived like that.
Oh, okay.
Here
yeah,
she
yeah.
lives like that.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna put the glycol prep in.
Just pop it
Sir,
in.
we need your face again, sir.
Okay.
Let me show you again. So go ahead and turn it on. What I like to do is, the glycol, I like to put really generous. I like to open the flow valve about 40%. Okay, so let me show you this is the technique.
Grant.
Are
Yep.
you a painter by any chance?
I'm here.
Some people relate this to painting.
It's my daughter.
Painting, it's like a flick, it's like a feather stroke, or you could think like a check mark.
Oh, I remember. Yes.
Oh,
I remember.
okay. Some people are doing a stroke
I remember
technique.
the check marks. If you
Oh,
think it is.
okay, okay.
You just show me what you think is it.
So see, check, I'm flicking, 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 flicking. I'm not flicking the dots on top of each other, I'm flicking them next to each other, because if I flicked them on top, I'm sucking up the serum.
Okay.
We wanna see like a little snail trail.
Is this the exfoliating part?
Uh-huh, the peel,
Okay.
yep. And we're letting this acid soften the skin and get ready for extractions. And we're no dabbing, rubbing, or spreading, except for on the nose,
Okay.
because we want the peel, we wanna make sure their eyes are closed too, and we want the peel to absorb into the skin, right? So, dab, 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 spread. Cause I like a lot of like to put a lot of generous amount, cause usually there's a lot of blackheads there. Middle, 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 flick away, down, down. Flick. If it's dry, sometimes you just have to go like that. And remind the hand piece that there's something in there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, have them, a lot of times they like to look like, ah, and start talking to you, it's like, you're flicking acids, so like, have them just keep their eyes shut.
Okay.
And you know, the hydrofacial just kind of
Everywhere.
it can get a little, so I would just always, yeah, just FYI.
Okay.
Cause you know, I'm sure you tell them to close their eyes anyway, but you know how they are, they wanna talk and just look around.
Okay, so I don't have to hold it taut or anything, right? It's kind of just.
If his skin needed it, but it's pretty good, yep. And holding that center, the tip to the center, like,
This?
yep, Yeah, so, sorry,
No, it's okay.
we're dispensing the peel out of that hole, so that's why it's important that it's
Okay.
towards the center of the, I relate it to like taking a bucket of water and like going like this, like if I was gonna take water and like
Okay.
slap, throw water down on the floor before cleaning it. Which is not a good way to clean the floor, but you know what I'm saying, like,
I'm just giving you an analogy.
I'm throwing something down. Some people say the check mark, the Nike swoosh, they relate it to the painting, I relate it to cleaning.
You go.
Like, just throwing stuff out
Okay,
there.
so right here,
Yeah, dab and
it
spray.
was 3 of them?
Whatever you can
Okay.
get, like whatever you want, as much as you need. Again, depending on the size of the nose and the severity of the blackheads.
Oh, he has a lot.
Mhm.
Let's get this in there. And then
We
down.
already did the center, so go ahead and flick down the temple.
Oh, okay, so you don't need to do the center again.
Nah, just once. Good. And this step, and the first step and this step is done fast. If you do both of those steps slow, you'll overuse serum.
Okay.
So you're doing perfect cadence, perfect speed.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you get, yeah,
Oh,
you see
in
the,
here?
no, you got it, this nail trail, perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and turn the page. Now we're gonna do extractions. All right, so now we're gonna put this back together. So this is illuminated, so let's put this back together, take that out. When we do extractions, it's T-zone only. What I like to do is I chase the enlarged pores. Like I like to look, so usually it's, once you can look, I'll show you. Typically lowercase t, because we're going from the center of the eye to the center of the eye, so it's a little t.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's an inverted T if they need chin extractions. He shaves down here, so there's probably not a lot going on, but we'll go ahead and just focus on the center, see where the enlarged pores are, and then I like to get in here, what I call the anchor. I like to get in there too, because a lot of, wherever you see enlarged pores is usually where blackheads are.
Okay.
But also, people that wear glasses or sunglasses, you've seen it when you do extractions. So go ahead, you can stand there. Actually, let me go ahead and do half the face, I need to go to half. So imagine like you're straight ironing your hair. So I'm gonna go down to about 20%. I'm gonna give it about a 10-second hold. There we go. I'm gonna get beta HD in the line, because there's probably active 4 in the line. Because I want to get that salicylic acid. Okay. And nice, slow stroke. Imagine like you're flat ironing your hair. The slower you go, the straighter your hair is going to be. But of course, not going too slow because we don't want to cause petechia. Let's go ahead and turn it down. Just the little bruising, which you have. Alright, chin. If you were doing this by yourself, you would just close out the chin. So you would go to the other side of the chin.
Okay.
I don't see why they do it that way. It doesn't matter if you split the face and do the other half of the face. I think they just made the protocol that way so it switch it up and be different. You do you when it comes to extractions. So taking the nose, imagining this is a mountain, this is my car. I'm gonna go down the mountain, hold that skin tight, oops, and then go up only once because it doesn't feel good. Keep digging in there. Now I'm gonna go down the anchor, nice and slow. Nice and slow. I wanna find a flat surface. I'm gonna use my pinky as guidance. And I'm gonna go nice and slow. Any awkward areas, I'll kiss and twist. Just bridge of the nose, lifting the skin without closing the nostrils, contact, and going away from the eyes. Okay? Forehead. Flat iron technique again.
The forehead, like the most difficult part?
It's a little bony or it's,
Doesn't grab well or something?
yeah, yeah. And then sometimes if someone has way too much Botox in their face, then we can't move the skin or manipulate the skin. So we kind of have to just kind of be creative with it, work around it. All right, so start on the chin. Again, you still got that loose leaf paper. We're mapping exactly the same, starting in the center of the face, stopping right there. Yep. So the corner of the mouth with the nasolabial folds. Yep.
Down?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the nose. So try getting down there and then go.
That anchor, you know?
Holding that skin tight. There you go. And now reversing it back up. Kind of doing a little there. Okay. See how? Go ahead. You can kiss and twist. You see how that like wants to come out, but there you go. Yeah. If you see something like that, like that's like taunting you, like hey, just kiss and twist it out, or try to go over a second pass. Typically, you only need one pass.
Okay.
Okay. So now do the anchor. Nice, perfect. Do it again. Nice. Perfect.
Okay, and then you said,
You want to try the bridge of the nose technique, so lifting the skin without closing his nostrils.
this way though, right?
Yeah, away from the eyes. Yeah, you gotta go like that, yep. Yep. And kiss the twist at the end, because a lot of times guys like to do this thing with their nose. I'm gonna try to get that. I'm from this angle, yeah, down there. Okay. Looks good, looks good, clean, perfect. Finish up the forehead.
Okay, so up here.
Mm-hmm. Yep, just straight in the middle of the eye. Because you usually don't have, like, or wherever you see enlarged pores. Yeah, usually the temple doesn't have anything. It's just so you don't get serum. Perfect. Okay, give them a once over, everything looks good. Let's turn the page. Right. Now we gotta clean, so we put the cleaning cap back on. If you forget how to clean, she tells you.
Okay.
Put the cleaning cap on, put the flow all the way to 100. It also says, makes note to make sure the nuts are, the warlocks are tight, because these can become loose during treatment.
Okay.
So you got, and then blue to you. Okay, begin rinse. Now we're gonna neutralize, hit the button. While you're doing that, now we're gonna neutralize the peel. So cold water on the 4x4s and wipe his face down. Can you even see that far?
Yeah,
You can see who's online.
yeah.
Really? Wow, look at that.
You got the Shiny Hunter, Anderson Gameplay.
Oh, you recognize their avatars?
Kind of recognize their names, I think.
I cannot see that part, that's crazy. Okay, I was like,
What up, Rob?
Okay, come lay down.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so just kind of rinse it off like that?
yeah. Check in, ask if there's any tingling.
Is there any tingling?
You made me tingle.
You guys are cute.
Okay.
Okay.
Just one time? Or?
Unless there's tingling, I usually do it twice, because
Okay.
I just,
Feels
I
good.
like to do thorough.
Yeah, feels good.
It feels good, the cold water feels good. It's gonna feel really refreshing after this peel and the extraction stuff. Perfect. Yeah, you did great. Okay. And so now we're gonna put, this is my favorite part, which is the kiss and twist, the peel. So we're just gonna put, so let's turn the page. Now, kiss and twist, so we're gonna put the restorer, booster, and the hand piece.
Okay, so take this part out, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, just like you did with the peel. Also, make a note that the peels have a red cap, so you always know not to grab the red cap during the step. So they did differentiate that the peels all have red caps. Perfect. Oh, yep, and then the clear tip. And you can sit there, I'll get you going and you can finish his face, because this is a super easy step.
Okay, so which way should this be?
Yeah, highest point to the back, so it's on
This
to
the back?
twist
Oh, no.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Twist it. Okay, I hold the flow I start about 30% on the boosters. Cool, go ahead and turn her on. Okay, you sit there, okay, I'm gonna occlude it. All right, so,
Oh, sorry. I
Same.
did not see.
you're good, sorry, yeah, I'm sneaky like that. Okay, so same thing, center of the face. That loose leaf paper, like cookies on a cookie sheet, about a finger distance apart. Tapping for any drips. This might be a little. So just like cookies on a cookie sheet, you know how they're gonna spread? Because we're gonna put him under the light. Again, making sure he's got that notebook paper on his face, and we're just following those straight lines. Tapping the
Nose
drips,
is last,
not
right?
rubbing, because rubbing is rubbing it onto the glove. Tapping is just tapping the drips and allowing the skin to absorb it in. Yep. Kiss, quarter turn, twist.
Closer to the eye, or is that good?
The orbital bone, yeah, the orbital bone. So what we're doing here is we're using that vortex technology. You look on the cap, you see the swirl? So that is dilating the pore. And that extra twist is driving that product in. Perfect. Yep, nice tap.
The nose is last, right?
Yeah, just tap and spread. You can do it as you go up, you can do it at the end, it depends whatever you wanna do. I usually just include it in the middle when I'm doing the middle, cause it helps me stay on task, but you can do whatever you want.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
So
just one tap on the side and spread with your finger. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
And now do the other side. I don't know why, this is my favorite part. Thanks. Yep, the only place legal to spread is the nose. Everything else, you wanna just imagine the skin absorbing the product. Oh, I just saw a spread.
What happened?
You just spread.
Oh, yeah, I
You just
did.
spread, you
Okay.
spread instead of tapped.
Right, tap it.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Cookies and top.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah, cookies. All right.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead and turn the page. This is the light step.
Okay.
Okay, so the best thing to do, blue to you can put it back together if you want. The best thing to do, if you had gesture control on, because reaching back turns her on and she'll make you clean, but we took gesture control off.
Okay.
If you had gesture control on, you would flip her around, grab ellipsa, because we took gesture control off. Ooh, oh shoot. The best, yeah, that one doesn't, this one is the one I hit. The best thing to do is to hold this in your lap. So let's goggle him out. Sir, we need to put goggles on you.
Oh man, goggles. What
He's
is
gonna
going
cry
on?
a lot in this step. This is the one step he's gonna complain about.
Oh,
I already know.
Okay, hang on. Let me fix them. There we go.
okay.
Alright, keeping it in your lap. So this is on, this is red, this is blue, 5 minutes, 1 minute. So we're gonna do 6 minutes on him for training purposes. We're gonna do red, because he needs the anti-inflammation. I'll talk about the light once it's on. So basically, you wanna start up high because it's super bright and you wanna let your client know, okay, Grant, it's gonna be very bright, just give your eyes about 30 seconds to adjust. And then 1 inch from the highest point, because you're back there, 1 inch from the highest point of his face. Sweet. Okay. So Lipsa, red light's normally 16, blue, she tells you here, but these are training purposes where she's gonna do 6 for him. Red light, so I'm gonna talk about red light stem Lipsa. 3 types of red light. This is medical grade LED light. That's why it's so bright. So always let them know that the light is safe. The goggles are there for their comfort, not their protection. I personally do without goggles because I want my eyelid skin to get it.
Yes.
But everyone to each their own, right? Whatever they want. Protocol says goggle them up,
Okay.
but I'm just letting you know.
Mm-hmm.
As a provider, you can give them the option if you want. 3 forms of red light, LED, red, amber, and LED. LED goes to deepest, it goes at 850 nanometers into the skin.
Okay.
So red light does all the same things. It helps with stimulating collagen, elastin, helps reduce inflammation, and in this case, also product penetration. So
Okay.
just remember, I'm putting the cookies on the cookie sheet, now I'm gonna bake them.
Okay.
So we're kind of baking them right now. The blue light has red and blue, which is really nice because you're not compromising that anti-inflammatory benefits with the blue light. So I typically try to use blue light, like if I have an adult that's like, oh, I'm about to break out because it's the time of the month or whatever, I'll opt for blue. Or anyone that has like that congestion, I mean, anyone that's dealing with,
Congestion.
yeah, ongoing
Mm-hmm.
conditions like that, I always opt for the blue because I love the fact that they're still getting red light as well.
Okay.
Yeah, red light simply for like,
Everything.
yeah, everything else, for anti-aging.
Okay.
I am impressed, he didn't complain.
No.
I've had guys be like, I'm falling off the table, take it off. Like,
Oh my goodness.
be like super dramatic.
No, we have one at home. It's the Celluluma one.
Oh yeah, you were telling me. This was brighter than Soluma.
Yes.
Can feel it, yeah, bright enough.
Mm-hmm. Definitely is brighter.
Okay, let's go over anything so far, anything.
No, I think it's just like for me, it's gonna be like the technique again. Just
Okay.
getting that flow down and using the device. I know it's I can't talk.
Self-explanatory.
Right.
If Tuesday, so usually what I'll do is the second model signatures because it's the first and the second step that you need more practice with.
Mhm.
Like kiss and twist
Yes.
and the red light, you don't need. If you want 2 models for Thursday, we can do it. We'll do 2 signatures on Thursday if you want.
Do you want
If you
another
feel
model
like
now?
you need more practice.
Not me, somebody else. Yes, no.
Probably not now because
Okay.
I have.
We
that
can
training.
Thursday, though.
Yeah, Thursday.
Okay,
would probably-
Cause Morpheus is coming at 2. I'm getting kicked
Anyway,
out.
if you have somebody, that's fantastic. If you don't, okay, because during the construction we made a lot of noises. I promised this lady next door. I believe her name is Susie, if I'm not wrong. She's the loveliest lady ever.
Okay.
I believe her name is Susie. I can talk to her. Maybe we can bring her here and give her, we did a lot of construction, a lot of noise to the level that affect their business.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
Perfect. Just keeping your mind. How's
Okay.
everything
We
good?
can do it.
How's everything grand?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
You look red.
We're on time. He is. He's always like
Yeah.
that.
It's a Trump color.
He loves it. Okay. Well.
Perfect. Oh, and this, if you do like that, it shows you how many.
Oh, I didn't know it's on the video.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a Trump color.
Vice President, get used to it. This is nice too, add hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's fun too, if like 60
Well,
minutes
it's
under the
steam.
light. Yeah, you
Okay.
can do a hand treatment, it's just showing, it's
Like
the
an
same.
add-on?
Yeah, it's the same, yeah.
I think it's just getting used to this.
It's,
Getting used to the bottles, it's all those little things. You know, it's just a technique that.
what's great though, you don't have to flip ports up and down.
Yeah.
She tells you everything you need to do. This is like, so this is at least, you can take that off.
Yeah.
But yeah, just remember, if you see if anything's illuminated, that means it's coming out of here, the handpiece is put together. If you don't see the light on, the handpiece is out. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yeah. But again, she tells you everything, so which I love I think is brilliant, because when I have to teach somebody on the other devices, and it's like, and if they've not done their training modules, like if they've slipped through and didn't do it, it's like, it's a nightmare. I'm like,
Yes.
because they're like deer in headlights, and they're like, oh, because there's so much of the flipping and this and the that, and the kissing and the twisting and the dabbing and the holding and the not spreading and the, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Have you ever worked with Diamond Glow?
Time and Glow. No.
It's Allergan's. So I used to work for Allergan. I used to sell the Diamond Club.
Oh.
And it's just one long stroke. It's just like, where this one, it's like, there's a method to every,
Device kind of thing?
well,
or-
to every step, there's a
Mhm.
method, there's a reason. So I'm trying to explain to you why, like, okay, this is vortex, we're using, we're dilating the pore, blah, 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 blah. That way, so maybe it kind of locks. You understand, doesn't seem so daunting, like, why am I kissing and twisting and I don't do it here? Alright, so perfect. So now, alright, so this is the antioxidant, so go ahead and hit start. You can sit there. Alright, so this one's pretty runny, the serum and the antioxidant. So I usually turn down my gun really, really low.
Okay, so it kind of says the steps here too. Like these are, okay. I think it's just getting used to everything.
It is.
It's very high-techy.
High-techy, troubleshooting, obviously you have my cell, so if anything,
Yes.
so basic. So this is a dab and hold tight grip pattern. So it's a kiss without the twist, nice and slow. The kisses touch. Remember the cookies were spread out? The kisses touch here.
And just that
Tap.
one.
Then you want the skin to be saturated. So
Okay.
it's
So
almost.
it's gonna be very, very hydrofacial.
Yeah, this is nano HA. Collagen building peptides.
Do you guys ever do the neck or do you guys just do here?
Yeah, you can, but that's an extra.
Okay.
And we have that epicutis neck
Oh,
booster,
okay.
which is nice. That also can be used on the face.
Oh, what was the doctor asking? Do you guys have a microneedling pen?
We do, the skin
Okay.
stylist.
Yes.
The skin stylist, it's amazing. There's 12, 24, and 36 pin and a high-low.
Hold on.
I mean, I'm not the salesperson, I might be talking, but it's good. It's better than anything else on the market, it has more revolutions per minute.
Okay.
So you notice how I was going pretty slow? There you go. Yeah, you don't have to,
Oh, I'm just.
you don't have to twist. Yep, exactly. Perfect. Keep saturating the skin, working in that tight grip pattern. Yep, letting that vortex dilate the pore, but a little slower. I know. There you go, like that. Tap that tree. Sometimes people get a little red on this stuff, which is kind of normal. In our IFU, which is called the Information for Use Guide, it does claim, and also on the consent form, in the take-home guide, it will say that I think it's the take-home guide more than the consent form, that it's normally read up to 72 hours after it can. Should be true. No. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was just
spread.
one?
Yeah, usually just one is good. And then spread your finger, yep. And you can split the forehead and go down. Yep, there you go.
How's your flight training go?
So the fire department closed the practice
Oh.
area.
Is that
Yeah,
hard?
yeah, so we were gonna go after, but then I was busy, so. I know, I didn't get it, but I know I have a meeting with them after this, I have to go down there and talk to them. So, yeah. Yeah. Try it with your left hand, because you're just dabbing, so you should be able to, yeah. Because your dominant hand is the tapping hand. So it should, you know what I mean? It should feel pretty natural. There. That way you're not twisting and hunched over like that. We'll start it up. There you go. With the vortex work. Infuse it into the skin. What's the name of is it the doctor's name, or do you have a name of the practice?
For which one here?
Yeah,
It's youthology.
youthology, that's right, youthology, okay. Do you know if we have you under youthology, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to send the emails to, I noticed that they went to my Gmail. It might have been me. I don't know.
You gave me that one.
Okay, yeah, it's probably
Corinne,
like,
the number at Gmail.
it's probably really busy. I was leaving mine.
Oh, that's fine.
We could
That was
switch
just
it to
me, yeah.
I know, I mean, I'm the one doing the training anyways, but we could do the LA youthology, if that works, if you could change it. If not, then don't worry about it. It's
Okay.
not a big deal.
I think that, whatever it was, I'm gonna email you all the PDFs about everything here. So you want me to use, let me get my phone.
I would do the LA youthology. I'm trying to keep everything like, here.
Sure.
It's just, I was probably running around crazy that day and didn't realize what I gave you.
Okay, so my son was asking me a question. I'm gonna put you under. Edit. Add email. Which, what is it?
It's LA and then youthology at Gmail.
Our name, if you want to register it, is going to be just Youthology.
With
That Youthology over there is Youthology Med Spa. We are just Youthology. Our DBA is Youthology. And because it hasn't registered here in Santa Clarita, which is LA County, we kept that one. Then it's Youthology.
You're youthology,
We are Youthology.
not LA youthology.
No, we are not LA Youthology.
That's just
We are
gonna be our
Youthology.
email.
Yeah, email is LAYouthology at
Let me see.
gmail.
I think I just gave you youthology. I'm pretty sure I put it under just youthology.
Okay,
It's
that's
just-
how you set up the account, right?
Mhm.
Let me see if I can look. SAP. Perfect. Okay. So great job. His skin is it's still sitting on his skin, so he doesn't need another pass.
Mhm.
You can do up to 3 passes if needed. Typically what I do is 1 full pass.
Mhm.
I'll highlight, I'll do a second pass here because that's where that's what gives him that glass skin look, right? That gives him that super
I
hydration.
feel like
That's
it's
where-
already, your wrinkles are already gone.
Mhm. If somebody had like deep crow's feet or forehead, I might just fine tune those areas on the
Mhm.
second pass.
Is this normal and it goes away, right, you said?
Yeah, I knew he was gonna get splotchy looking. I get splotchy too. It
Okay.
usually goes away in about 20 minutes.
Okay.
So what we recommend is a moisturizer and sunscreen for him. So I know there's some Zeos that works really well, but if you want to, we can go ahead and clean the machine.
Okay. Do I take off the tip and everything?
Yep.
So take this off.
Yep. Yep.
Put this guy on.
Yep, and turn the page. So now she's gonna say, wait,
What up,
do you wanna
everybody?
do a lip? You wanna do this? You wanna do this? You wanna do that? We're not, so we're just gonna hit continue. And then make sure it's all the way up to the plus. Blue to you. Oh, really, really quick. You did great. Before the final rinse, you want it to be between gunky and super gunky, so you did great.
Okay.
So
So
you
you're
didn't-
gunk.
Well, we'll show him his gunk. We'll show them his gunk. If they, I don't even know if it's gonna read on camera, but yeah, just hang it there.
What up, Keith? Holy Terror. Cowgirl, hi.
All right. So you did 5.
And they're saying how great your skin looks.
They're you don't know half these things they say.
I am sure. I know.
Appreciate everybody who came by.
Okay.
You know what it's gonna
So-
do that.
You're doing your Morpheus training and then
Let's see.
Then on Thursday, what time do you want to?
I'm gonna play games later.
Perfect.
What up, Rush?
Where are we going?
Man, look at this. Rush and Sinister Soldier in chat together. This is like 2022, man. You guys are awesome, dude.
Thursday. Yes, if we could do 1 o'clock, that'd be cool.
Hey,
And
Congrats
then
to your
we want
Eagles.
To get,
they're going to the Super
1 or
Bowl.
2.
It's up to you, whatever you want. I'm here for you, whatever you need.
What up, Keith?
I was just saying an hour.
A rooster
each,
illusion.
Or, I mean, honestly, probably like 45 minutes each.
Okay.
So I would say 2 hours.
So
max,
this
2
whole thing
hours.
should be, I mean, obviously we're training, but it should be like an hour, right? Each
Yep,
segment?
yep.
And then isn't one 30 minutes or something? Which one's-
That's the one we're doing on Thursday.
Okay.
We're just
So I
gonna do,
gotta make sure I get down to that type of time.
yeah.
Where's that on Thursday?
It's the first 2 steps.
Here? You need me,
Yeah.
you need me to stay home that day?
Yeah. Or I could have my mom watch her, it's not a big deal.
I can, well, I got stuff on Tuesday. I could try to just work from home on Thursday then. I'm gonna go out and do something Tuesday. Or I mean on Wednesday too, but Thursday, Friday I'll stay home. Well, work from home.
Is there any other, I mean,
What up,
I'll
Jerry?
do this training as much as I can when I have time.
Hoping.
For
His skin.
Oh, you're going to the game?
I mean, he's a lot of blackheads,
oh,
but
you
he.
guys even have the light on here now?
Oh, yeah, that's a magnifying
Back to work
glass.
later, bro.
And there's some dead skin, yeah. So just give it a wide swirl. Yeah, you can see all the
How's
dead
my
skin.
face look, dude? Look at those blotches.
Usually people that have like
Oh my
used
God,
tinted
look at that.
sunscreen, me, their gunky's orange.
Really?
Yeah, so if their gunky's orange, it's usually because it's from makeup, clogging
Babe,
their
look at-
pores. Do you wanna see your gunky?
Okay, so those are all the dead skin. Oop,
Wait.
dead skin.
That's your blackhead, dead skin.
blackhead.
Oh my
Look
God.
inside, like down the barrel, those little black
Wow.
dots are your blackhead.
It's a lot of gunk, dude.
Here, show them your gunk.
Okay.
I don't know if they can see it though,
Well,
but
it's
it's
just,
chunky.
it's just the novelty of the gunky.
Yeah, you need it around his
This
nose.
looks like something else. Alright.
Okay.
Do you want to put sunscreen on him, or
Yes.
is he a
Let
sun?
me-
Okay, we're going Buckeyes, Jason. I'm gonna bet them for you today.
Okay,
Okay, get off.
Over or under, guys?
Done.
What?
You're done.
system
Okay.
rinses.
Turn this off?
You're done with Syndeo today, right?
Yes.
If you do 1 or 100.
Been told to turn
facials,
everything off.
At the end of the day, you do.
We're all done with everything.
We're gonna go ahead and do that. because
Alright, I'm gonna
Put down what we did during treatment.
feel like I'm gonna take a nap.
So that's important at the end of the day.
Don't forget my jacket, you're right. I'm not gonna leave yet. Still gotta, we're hanging out, right? There we go. Alright. What are we going, Buckeyes? Buckeyes, guys, minus eight, is that what it is right now? 45.5, we're going Buckeyes, -8 and the over. Someone tell me. What are we doing? Over, okay. What up, Confucius? Hi, Cowgirl. Over, okay. Over in Buckeyes -8 or what? Or just go bet the over in Ohio State money line. Parlay it. Probably get like plus 120 on that. What do you guys say? Come on, Ohio State, anybody? Ohio State. Bet over for the game? Okay, we're gonna go Ohio State money line and the over, which is like 45.5. We're gonna bet that. What do you guys think? That's what I'm gonna do. All right, peace and love. I'm gonna drive home. What up, cheese? You think the Hawks are gonna win? All right, I'll play Warzone later, Bree. I'll probably stream again. I gotta get home though. I gotta go pick up the kid. She's at grandma's. Hey, have fun at the game, Jason. I'll try to look for you on TV. Did we lose our bet last week? Yeah. I think we bet Vikings. And then I took a beating with the Lions because they were in like every teaser this week. Eagles, I think everybody's gonna be high on the Commanders, and I think Eagles just stomp. Because I may, okay, whatever. All right, peace and love, everybody. How do I end this thing? Bye.